Hey guys, Matt here. Today I'm going to be applying for the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card, and I'm going to be taking you through the entire application process for this card, walking you through each of the steps along the way. Before jumping into the application process, here's some background info on me. At the time of applying for this card, I'm 22 years old and a graduate student, and the last credit card I applied for was the Chase Freedom Flex, which happened 6 months ago, and when I applied for this card, I was approved. I also carry the Chase Freedom Unlimited in my wallet, which I do believe works in my favor, as I've had 2 Chase cards in my wallet now for almost a year, which means I've been able to show them that I am responsible with my money and I've made all my payments on time. The big reason I'm excited to apply for this credit card is because it will complete my Chase trifecta. I currently have both Freedom cards, and now if I get the Chase Sapphire Preferred, I will have all 3 cards for my trifecta, and that will allow me to have some more flexibility and go after some other cards that I've been anticipating, but just delaying because of the 524 rule. Just to clarify, this video is not going to be an in-depth breakdown on the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I'll highlight some of the key points for why I am applying for this card. However, if you are looking for a full in-depth review, be sure to check out that video linked above and down below in the description. And while you're at it, if you guys could go like and subscribe, it really helps me in growing the channel. As mentioned before, one of the biggest reasons I'm applying for this card is to complete my Chase trifecta, but I also believe this card is going to add a lot of value to my wallet. In terms of the logistics behind the card, the Chase Sapphire Preferred comes with an annual fee of $95. This is actually going to be the first card with an annual fee that I carry. I'm not super upset with getting a card with an annual fee because I know I'm going to get so much more value out of it than that $95. On top of that, there's so many other cards out there that cost hundreds of dollars to carry, so $95 truly doesn't seem that bad. Within the card itself, there's over $150 worth of value that you can get out of this card between statement credits and partner benefits. I personally probably won't use the partner benefits as they are with DoorDash and Instacart, and I really don't use delivery systems, but I know that there is a $50 hotel credit, and I'll certainly make sure to use that. In terms of the bonus categories for this card, I can get 5 times points back on my Chase travel, as well as 2 times points back on all of my other travel purchases. In addition to that, I can get 3 times points back on my dining, 3 times points back on my online grocery orders, and 3 times points back on my streaming. I can see myself immediately using this card for the 3 times points back on online grocery orders, as well as the 3 times points back on my streaming services, but the other categories probably won't get as much value, at least initially for me. But by far the biggest reason I'm applying for this card and looking forward to carrying it is because you get 25% additional value on every single Chase point you redeem for travel in the Chase Travel portal. On top of that, I will now have access to the Chase Transfer Partners, which means I'll be able to transfer my points out to get even more value to select airlines and hotels when I do plan on traveling. Over the past year alone, I've been able to acquire a fair amount of Chase points just through my normal spending and through taking advantage of sign-up bonuses with my 2 Chase Freedom cards. Now that I'm going to graduate in 2 months, I have plans to travel, and I'm super excited to take those hard-earned points, apply them to my Chase Sapphire Preferred, and get so much more value out of them with the additional bonus. One final note, the sign-up bonus when I go to apply for this card is if you spend $4,000 within the first 3 months of holding this card, you can earn back 60,000 Chase points, which is $600 equivalent, but when used for travel, I'll be able to get 75,000 bonus points when I use this card. Additionally, I'm timing up my application to be about a month before I have a known card maintenance coming up that's actually going to cover the majority of the sign-up bonus. That way I know that I'll hit it without having to do too much extra spending. Without further ado, let's dive right into the actual application process for the Chase Sapphire Preferred.
Awesome, so here we are. Here's my Chase portal, and we're going to go over to credit cards on the left-hand tab. Now we're just going to scroll down and find the card that we're applying for, which is at the very bottom, and this is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Awesome, so once the page loads, I'm just going to double check and make sure that the sign-up bonus is the one that I want, which is the 60,000 bonus points for spending $4,000. So that looks good. I'm going to double check my address. I'm going to block this out, of course. That looks in order. Now I'm going to come down here and just make sure that I put in my correct information for my application. I'm going to block this out and speed this up, so just bear with me. So now that I've filled in my info, I'm just going to double check and make sure that everything else looks good for the card. I'm going to go down here. I've read over the card before, so I'm just going to go ahead and click I've read and consent, and let's see if I get the card. Awesome, here we can see I'm all set. I've been approved for the card. We can see my credit line, the APR, my statements. I should have my card in 5 to 7 business days. And now we can see here, if I go back onto my Chase homepage, the Chase Sapphire Preferred I was just approved for, it's added to the lineup. I have both Freedom cards in the Preferred now. I'm just going to go through this on my own time and make sure everything's set up, my automatic payments, and just make sure that everything's in order for where I want to be.
Awesome. So I've just been approved for the card and now I feel great. I know that I'm going to get this card in a week or two and I can begin spending on it. That way I ensure I hit the sign up bonus. If you have any questions about applying for the Chase Sapphire Preferred or any other card out there, be sure to let me know down below in the comments and I can try and provide some guidance. And finally, if you're looking for the best credit cards you can add to your wallet in 2024, be sure to check out that video linked up above and down below. One final note, if you guys could go like and subscribe, it really goes a long way in helping me grow this channel. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next video.